Yo, what's up YouTube? I got another haircut tutorial here. I'm gonna be doing a mid fade, but it does have a drop in the back because you can tell his man bun does drop in the back. And so yeah, I usually start off his haircuts combing it out first, just lifting the hair off the skin. And I've been cutting his hair for quite a bit now that I already know that a 2 just sets a good foundation for this haircut. So I'm gonna be using the 2. Use the comb as a stopping point just so I know not to dig into like his the man bun on top. And then as I get to the top, I do scoop out, creating that foundation for the haircut. Alright, so after the foundation is set with the 2 guard, I'm going to be coming in with my trimmers. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a mid fade with a drop. It's not really a drop fade, it's just I have to drop it because I have to contour the top of his head. So yeah, I'm just going to be setting in my broad line, going all the way around the head. And then after that, just back and scoop out the hair underneath. If I were to give you guys one piece of advice when doing a haircut, I would probably say this right here. Make sure you please blow dry your clients off, dust them off, whatever you gotta do to get the hairs off them. Nobody wants those hairs poking them in the neck or the back. Also, it's not really appealing when you're taking pictures and creating a video with all those hairs on the screen. You know, it just doesn't look comfortable. And also with creating the bald line, one thing I want to say is try to make it symmetrical on both sides when you create the shape in the first 0 line. That way that the fade is symmetrical all the way around the head and not one side looking better than the other. And then also right now I'm going to be using my foil shavers, just going maybe ½ an inch away from the bald line. That way you don't create a harsh line, and then come back and scoop it all out with the trimmer.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so for my next step, I'm going to be using my Gamma Rebels. This is my first time using them in a video. I've been having them for a while, just kind of wanted to save them. I don't know why, I don't know, they're just really good clippers. I don't want to mess them up too early, you know, but I had to bring it out sooner or later. So for the first step right here, you're going to be seeing no guard all the way open. I do have a stretch bracket on this, which means it does open a little wider than the average no guard all the way open, which is convenient in a way. It kind of throws you off your system a little bit, but you have to get used to it. So yeah, I'm gonna be going no guard all the way open, maybe about an inch all the way up. Since it is a stretch bracket, I'm gonna be going a little higher than before. Then yeah, just go all the way around the head, following the initial bald line. Alright, so after going the lever all the way open, I'm going to be having the lever at a halfway position. So now I'm not going to be going all the way up to that top of the line. I'm going to be going halfway through the section. Just remember the steps: open, halfway, close. If you're closed, you're going to be at the bottom. If you're halfway, you're going to be halfway through the line. If you're open, you're going to be all the way through the line. So yeah, just do this motion all the way through the section. Alright, so you guys couldn't see there, but I did end up closing my lever. It's closed all the way right now, and I'm gonna be attacking that bottom line where the trimmer meets the no guard all the way open. So yeah, just try not to press too hard, and just lightly tap at the bottom line. Alright, so for this next step I'm going to be doing is going to be a number 1 all the way open. With this I'm going to be making it about maybe half an inch to an inch, not too much. You want to leave yourself some space from the top, because you are going to be using number 1.5 to blend in the sides. So yeah, just use the number 1 all the way around, and then just come back and scoop it out with the 1.5 to connect to the 2 on top. Alright, so now after the 1 guard, I'm going to be blow drying my client, getting the hairs off him, making him as comfortable as possible through the haircut process. And I'm just going to be slapping that 1.5 guard, blending that 1 into that 2. So what this is going to do is going to transition the light into the dark. It's going to also help get rid of any lines that you may see towards the bridge. And so yeah, just go all the way through the fade, through the process, and just flick out all the way at the top. Alright, and so for this final step, or one of the final steps, I'm going to be using my 0.5 or half guard. I'm going to have the lever at an open position, which means the bracket is just fully extended. And with this, try not to make another line, try not to go too high. And then after the open section, I will come back and close it all the way. Alright, so I'm going to be closing my lever all the way, and I would say don't do what I'm doing here. If you have a system, if you have steps, if you have a certain way of fading, stick to it. Try not to switch it up all the time. I'm not sure why I decided to fade this section out instead of going all the way through the head. I usually go open all the way around the head, and then I close it and do the same thing for around the head. But for some weird reason, I think I just did it for video purpose. But yeah, if you have a system, if you have steps, just stick to it and try to be consistent as possible.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so now that the half guard is done and out the way, you guys can still see there is a faint line, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack it with my Babyliss no guard all the way open. And the reason I'm doing this is because remember I told you guys I had a stretch bracket on the Rebels, which means that it's not really a open. Oh damn, I'm getting an Amber Alert. Anyways, what I was saying is the reason I'm using the magic clip is because it's kind of hard to explain. I just kind of know why I needed to use it. The Rebel is a stretch bracket, which means it's not an open, it's more of a half guard close, halfway, whatever you want to think of it. So in order to get between the Rebel no guard and the half guard, I will be using my magic clip to get in between. It's kind of hard to explain, but that was my reasoning behind it, and it worked. So yeah, just gonna be attacking that bottom line that you guys see and just lever playing basically. I'm gonna be getting right into his C-cups. I left the C-cup area a little bit darker, and if you could tell, I kind of faded in a way where I preserved more hair towards his lineup. But yeah, I'm gonna be lining them up, preserving as much hair as possible while making his hairline as sharp as possible, and just really preparing it for the razor. Alright, and now we're going to be getting into his lineup. I finally got most of it, if not all of it. Oh, actually, I missed half of the other side. I'm sorry. I think I learned my lesson. I'm just going to record his hairline, me lining up my next client or anyone that sits in my chair. Going to put the camera on the counter so you can actually see me lining up the whole thing. But yeah, I'm going to be using a 1.5 guard. I usually go against the grain. I don't know why I'm going with the grain. But actually, I went with the grain because, you know, hair reacts differently every time you get a haircut. It's not going to stick up the same way the last time you got a haircut. So that's the reason I played it safe. But yeah, the reason I do this is that the hairline will last a little bit longer. And plus, this is all overhang. This is all bangs. It's not actually his real lineup. So just going to be cutting his overhang down to a 1.5 length so that when I do come with the trimmers, it's short enough where it won't be too bulky and it won't outgrow the haircut. Alright, so now I'm going to be spraying hairspray on him. I usually spray it on the neck strip and then wipe it on the client's skin or hair, but I was kind of lazy, I know. But next time you guys will see me wipe it on the neck strip. And after you spray a client or wipe them down, make sure you blow dry it. That way the drying process is faster. This basically does, it freezes the hair in place and it just keeps the hair from moving whenever the trimmer gets close, because the trimmer vibrates and it pushes the hair out of the way. Especially since these are bangs, it's crucial that you use any type of holding spray, spritz, or anything like that to keep the hair from moving. Oh my gosh, look at this angle right here. It just summarizes everything. This will be before lineup and everything. But anyways, let's get straight into the lineup. Alright, so for this next and final step, I'm going to be beginning the razoring process. I like to put shaving gel. I use 245 shaving gel. I like to use it before every shave, whether it's for beard lining up, for line up, for anything that involves lining up or shaving. I use shaving gel. I don't like to dry shave. I don't want to risk the chance of nicking a client, or this is just a safety barrier for me. So yeah, usually how I begin my shavings, I go with the grain on the hairline, and if it's a thick hairline or coarse hairline and it leaves some stubble left, I'll go against the grain. And yeah, I'll do this all the way throughout the whole hairline.
on the track, boy.
Alright YouTube, this is about the end of the video. You know, I think I'm getting kind of used to this. I'm getting pretty comfortable doing voiceovers, doing these edits. I'm getting a little bit quicker as days go on. But yeah, next video I'll probably drop is a Friday. I know I didn't post this Monday, it was Labor Day. But if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have anything you guys want to see in the next video, please comment down or interact with me down in the comment section. But till next time, peace.